Hi, my name is Jenny and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be doing a library book haul. These are a few books that I have taken out from the library and will be due back soon. I hope to have some time over the next week or so to delve into them. So let's get into the books. The first one that I have from the library, and it is called The Abduction of Smith & Smith by Rashad Harrison. I actually took this out from the library back in February, and in that time I've had to renew it 3 times. Now it will be finally be due back at the library sometime next week, and there are no more chances for me to renew it. So hopefully I'll get into it over the next while or so. This book is a historical novel set just after the Civil War, and is about a man named Jupiter Smith. He is a former slave and a soldier in the Civil War. Now that the war is over, he heads off to San Francisco, where he hopes to find his wife. There he becomes involved with a gang of crimpers, and he winds up on the same ship as Archer Smith, who is the son of the slave owner and owner of the plantation where Jupiter Smith was a slave. There are a few more details written in the inside flap of the book, but I hope you can find out them for yourself if and when you decide to pick up the book yourself. So the next book that I have to show you, and it is the one and only non-fiction title in this library haul, and it is The Sleepwalkers: How Europe Went to War in 1914 by Christopher Clark. This looks at the decision-making processes that led up to World War I, also known as the Great War, and the specific European capitals that the book looks at are Vienna, Berlin, St. Petersburg, Paris, London, and Belgrade. The author is Christopher Clark. He is a professor of history and at Cambridge University. He is also the author of a book called Iron Kingdom: The Rise and Downfall of Prussia from 1600 to 1947. He has written other books as well. And this one came out in 2012. So the next book that I have to show you, and it is, we're back to fiction titles now, and it is called Kiss, Kill, Vanish by Jessica Martinez. Jessica Martinez is a Canadian author and now living in Florida. This is a YA novel starring Valentina Cruz. Valentina is 16 years old. One day she is in the arms of her boyfriend, and the next she finds herself a witness to a murder her boyfriend has committed. The murder was also ordered by her father. Over all these years living with her family, Valentina has been kept in the dark about the truth of her family's involvement with the criminal underworld. Now that the truth has been revealed, Valentina decides she must disappear, and she goes on a journey to figure out where her future lies. Will she remain with her family, or will she find a life for herself? I guess I'll learn more about what this novel is about once I get to it sometime soon, hopefully. And so the next book that I have to show you, it's called Infinite Ground by Martin McInnes. This is a debut novel by Martin McInnes, who lives in Edinburgh, Scotland. And this book looks at the disappearance of one man. One day, a man is having dinner with his family. he leaves to use the washroom and does not return. His family hires a semi-retired detective to find out where their husband and father has gone, and it leaves the detective on a search from the sprawling Latin American city where the disappearance took place to the rainforest interior of the country. In all, throughout the novel, the we do not we are not told uh, where exactly the name of the country where the events of the novel takes place. So it's a bit of a experimental mystery novel that I actually started a few months ago, and I've had to since then I had to return the novel, and now I have it back, and hopefully I'll like the rest of these novels that I have mentioned. Hopefully I'll be able to get into it pretty soon. The next book and the last one in this library haul, and it is a book of short stories called The Refrigerator Monologues by Catherine and Valente. This is a book about superhero women as well as women who are in relationships with male superheroes. And this will be the second collection of short stories I will read by Catherine and Valente. Couple years ago, I also read the book called Melancholy Mecha Girl, which is a collection of short stories and poems inspired by the author's time spent in Japan. So hopefully this will be just as good because I really enjoyed that previous book. Um, so that is it for me for this library haul. Hopefully, you've also found some titles that you are interested in reading. Let me hold up all the books that I have shown you today. There they are. Thanks for watching. Hope to talk to you sometime soon. Bye!